Good morning, everybody. This is Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest, and today we have Kuni Crossworlds update. It's going to be our first major update. Very similar Netmarble fashion. They do release updates every 2 weeks. So let's go ahead, talk about what's coming out, show you what's coming out a little bit as well, and let's dig in. First off, if you didn't know, there are new coupons out that are going to give you some really good aromas and other good potions and tickets as well right now. I am going to drop those down in a comment down below. They're also in my Discord if you're not able to find them there. But the first big update's coming Tuesday night. Again, very standard Netmarble. If you guys played Seven Nights 2 with me, you will know that this is kind of their update schedule. The game will probably be down for like 4 hours. Potentially longer. But they're going to be adding 5 big mechanics to the game, or 4 big mechanics and 1 set of costumes. They're going to be adding Familiar Arena. They're going to be adding Kingdom Dungeon. They're going to be adding Chaos Field, Sky Pirate Shipyard, Dimensional Border Frozen Laboratory, and they're also going to be adding the Otherworldly Street costumes. So let's talk about what these events are, why they're important, how you're going to do them, and whether it's going to impact you significantly in kind of your daily routine. First off, Familiar Arena. You do get 1 ticket for Familiar Arena every 4 hours. This is like standard arena content for most mobile games, except that you are using your familiars. And I'm going to put the screen down here just a second because I do want to show you guys, in case there's still people that don't know or who might be new to the game with this video. Every familiar has 3 abilities. You can see them over here. Might's Heart is a passive, Cross Slash is an active, and Terrible Slashing is a battle active. But Terrible Slashing is only used in familiar combat situations. So this is going to be an ability that is exclusively used for Familiar Arena or any type of familiar adventures that you're going to be running with your minions. So these are actually abilities that don't actually get used outside of that. So a lot of people look at these abilities and like, oh yeah, these are, they're using these all the time. No, these abilities are only for familiar based combat. So if you are kind of wanting to get ready for Familiar Arena, definitely take a look at some of these abilities on your strongest minions. Essentially, every single 4-star is going to be strongest for Familiar Arena. Right now, we don't really have the top of the JP Korean tier lists in terms of monsters. Probably the strongest one on global is going to be Dinosaurus right now. If you're looking at just straight up tier lists and Molten Lion. But you're going to have to kind of adjust and plan based off what you have. And you are going to be doing a lot of this. So I personally am really excited for this because I love using the familiars. And I think the familiars are really fun to mess around with. And I like the familiar adventure as well. So lots of things to plan with that. In addition to all of that, we do have Kingdom Dungeon being added. Now, for all of you guild leaders out there, I did look up some information on Kingdom Dungeon, and essentially Kingdom Dungeon is going to be kind of like Guild Defense, where we do it weekly, except the entrance cost is going to be Kingdom Gold. Now, this is a problem because Kingdom Defense is done with Obsidian, and its Kingdom Dungeon will be done with Kingdom Gold. And if you are a Kingdom leader out there, you know that basically to do all of the Kingdom defenses that you can do for the week for your guild, which is 4, you need 90,000 Obsidian in order to repeat the Kingdom defense 3 times. So I'm a little worried, particularly looking at the cost of Kingdom Dungeon, that it's going to be a huge gold sink for guilds. And I can quickly see why you want more members faster right now, because the amount of gold that I need, the amount of obsidian I need as a guild leader to upgrade things is huge right now. And I want to prioritize guild XP. So I want to prioritize guild defense. I want to prioritize Kingdom Dungeons. But oh my gosh, I am not going to be able to buy anything else for my guild. My guild was like, our 3rd buff slot's open, Diggs. Why aren't you getting it? And I had to go into like this long explanation on stream, like, guys, you want to run 3 times Kingdom Defense tomorrow or 4 times Kingdom Defense tomorrow. You do not want me to buy that buff because we're going to run out of obsidian and we're only going to be able to do 3, not 4. So A lot of things to think about here, and I know this is probably just like growing pains for the game right now, and we don't have the full kingdom features out yet. But I'm like, dude, I need my 50 member cap. I need contribution, like nobody's business right now. Chaos Field Sky Pirate Shipyard will be open now. If you guys have seen pictures of this, right here, this is on the Nino Kuni information website. This is essentially just another version of the Chaos Fields, except that it's for all the way up to level 115. So it's literally just the same. I don't know how many floors are going to open on this, but I can tell you what's probably going to happen is players are going to bum rush this content. They're going to try and, go as high as possible. And I think it's been kind of noted right now that, it's actually more effective to farm lower level monsters than yourself and kill them faster than it is to push higher. I'm wondering if this is going to change with this type of Sky Pirates area, because I wonder if the Territe drops are going to continue to multiply as you move up floors. Because if that's the case, it might be worth it to slow grind Territe on maybe the 4th floor or maybe the 5th floor, and kind of build up your Territe reserve that way. Even right now in a 10-hour AFK farm, I'm getting about 47 Territe max. So I'm very cautious about, whether this is going to be really great for us, whether this is going to be a huge improvement. I'm just kind of waiting and seeing right now. Dimensional Border Frozen Laboratory will be open. This is just another version of the Nastrin battle, except that he's going to be water element, so you're going to want to bring earth element to counter him. I looked it up, didn't seem too interesting. It's going to definitely help by contributing to the kind of completion. I'm wondering if we're going to get more tickets, or if we're going to have to choose between Nastrin and him. That's one thing that I am worried about, because I did notice when I was doing my research on the dimensional border for this, that it did say that you only got 1 ticket per day and it caps at 7 tickets. So I'm hoping you don't have to choose between the two of them, but it's absolutely possible you might have to. The Hippocampus summon is also going to be taking a step away this week, and that's going to be replaced by the Staghorn summon. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with Staghorn, Staghorn's primary thing is that he's an earth element familiar that does have reflect on. Also, he has damage mitigation, so he can reflect damage and he can stun the opponent. He was rated lower on the tier list on JP and Korean, but that's, before his global exclusive buffs of being able to stun the opponent are kind of factored in. So the question is he better? Is he good to pull for? I don't really have an answer for you. I think he's definitely good. I still think Molten Lion is probably better. And honestly, there's just not that many good Earth familiars that you can get. So, I mean, if you're wanting to build up your Earth familiar team, it would probably be worth chasing him. But right now, I really want, like, candidly, I would love, like, paid banners in the game. To kind of up the drop rates a little bit, or give me a guaranteed Staghorn as opposed to just like hard going to pity. So I'm probably gonna wait on the Staghorn. I think, like, honestly, I'm just waiting for that Molten Lion banner. That's the banner that I really want to pull on right now. Otherworldly street costumes. Now, I don't know if these are the costumes. When I was researching the costumes and when I was going through it, it was a little bit difficult to find the costumes. There was a couple that looked like it could be them, and I didn't even really want to show them on stream, just because, or on video, just because I wasn't sure which costumes they were actually going to be. You can check them out if you go over here. You can check out all of the costumes. If you come to this website right here, I will put it in the description down below. It has all of the different characters. We'll just go Destroyer for right now, and I'll show you guys what I was looking at. We were looking at kind of all of the different costumes, and it was really difficult to find out which ones were the otherworldly, because they're kind of not named the same. So they are very, some of these are just the standard, but some of them are also just named completely different, like the Explorer costume, which could have been it, right? So there's just a lot of things to consider, as you're going through here. So either way, I can't show you exactly what they are, but I can at least link you to the page that has all of the images for each of your classes. So Anyway, everybody, thank you so much. I am trying to do a lot more Ni no Kuni content, so please make sure you leave a comment, you subscribe, you thumbs up, you know, you do whatever you do. Come join my Discord, come say hi, and have a great rest of your day, guys.